Hi everyone, Sam here again with the team at Givecloud. In this video we're going to be covering how Givecloud syncs gifts on contributions that include donor covers costs, shipping charges, and any sales tax that might be applicable to an item. These are all considered additional line items on a contribution in Givecloud, and they can be synced as separate gifts to DonorPerfect. This allows you to report on these gifts separately, or these line items separately, so that you can answer questions like how much have our supporters paid in shipping charges or sales tax over a certain amount of time, or how much have our supporters covered in fees or donor covers cost DCC over a certain period of time as well. Donor covers costs, also known as DCC, allows your donors to boost their impact by providing them with the option to cover some of your costs. We've got plenty of great resources in our knowledge base center that go into detail about why we might recommend enabling this, and also instruction on how you can enable and then customize DCC as well. Once you enable this, the option to cover the costs will then be included at all of the checkout experiences on your site. Now, in Settings, Integrations, and DonorPerfect, under our DonorPerfect integration screen, we can scroll down to a panel down the bottom that says Donor Covers Costs. And here we can see that we, on our test site, currently have DCC enabled to be logged as a separate gift. If we disable that, those settings disappear, but while it's enabled, we can see that now we can also choose to set specific coding on DCC when it is pushed through to DonorPerfect as a separate gift. So at the minimum, we recommend that you set the GL code or general ledger so that you can report on GLs for DCC in your DonorPerfect account. Now that we've got this enabled here on our test site, let's take a look at a contribution where DCC has been enabled so we can see how that looks when it actually goes through to DonorPerfect. Alright, so in this example, a donation has been made by a supporter who chose to cover the costs or enable DCC on this specific donation. This shows up as a separate line item. We can see that down here under admin fees, and it's a total of 60 cents. Now, let's take a look and see how this is represented as it's pushed through to DonorPerfect as a separate gift. We can see here that there are two gifts that have been created. One for the $10. So if I click into here, we're going to have one for the amount of 10, and then one for the 60 cents, which has been created specifically for this DCC. So this is how it goes through. We also know that a moment ago that there was a GL code that was assigned in our DonorPerfect integration screen, and we can see that the GL code DCC has also been assigned and pushed through to DonorPerfect as well. Now let's chat about sales tax and shipping charges. These also show up as unique line items on a contribution in Givecloud and can be pushed through to DonorPerfect as separate gifts if you choose. If you're selling physical items that require shipping or charging sales tax, it's recommended, just like DCC, that you at least set a GL code, and you can do that under Integrations, DonorPerfect, and scroll into those panels just like we did a moment ago for DCC for shipping charges and then sales tax as well. Alright, so in this example, we're looking at a purchase that's been made for an item that was $40 with a sales tax of $2.50 and shipping charges of $5. We can see these here as separate line items, and when we look down in the DonorPerfect panel, we can see that three gifts have been created. One for the $40, one for the $5, and then one for the $2.50. And we can see by clicking into each of these gifts that a separate gift has been created for each of those. So that was the main gift. We can see here $5 here, and we've got the GL code that's associated, so shipping. And then finally, we can see that we have a GL code for TX for the $2.50, defining that this is a tax charge here, which makes it super easy for us to be able to report on this when we do dive into our DonorPerfect. We appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to watch this video today. We really hope it's been helpful. If you haven't had the chance yet, make sure you jump in and check out some of our other videos on how you can best integrate DonorPerfect with your Givecloud account. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.